Good morning, YouTube. This is the True Black Queen. Today is Saturday, September 4th, and I am 1 week post-op from my lap band procedure. And today, I must admit, I am feeling pretty good. Um, the pain that I was experiencing earlier this week is is gone. I don't have any more pain. The only pain that I am experiencing is where my port is. That area is still tender, and I still have a little bit of pain, but that's understandable. I kind of expected that. Um, I I know that it's going to take a while for that to heal completely, but it doesn't hurt near as bad as it did earlier in the week or even last weekend. So I'm pretty happy about that. I've gone back to doing pretty much um, everything I would normally do. Today I'm actually baking my partner a couple of cakes, one for Labor Day and one for her to take to work. So that makes me pretty happy that I'm able to be up and about and do what I love to do, which is bake. Um, this week I spent a lot of time thinking about my weight loss and how I was going to record it. I haven't really mentioned any type of numbers on any of my YouTube videos because I've been, I guess, a little nervous about it. Maybe I'm not yet that brave to disclose any numbers. um, but I kind of decided that I was going to share a little bit. Before my procedure, I had actually said that I wasn't going to buy a scale. I was just going to do measurements and I was going to leave it at that. Because I didn't want to become a victim to the scale. I didn't want to get up every day and get on the scale and become discouraged if the scale went up or went down or something like that. I just didn't want to get into that. I've seen a lot of people that fall victim to the scale, and I didn't want to be one of them. But then I realized that sometimes you can lose weight and your inches may stay the same. So then I'm thinking, well, what the hell? So I broke down last week and I bought a scale. It was delivered. And the way that I've decided I'm going to do this is I take my measurements every Thursday evening. And I have vowed to myself that I'm only going to step on the scale on Thursday. And how I'm going to keep up with that is that my partner, she doesn't know this yet, is going to keep the scale in her car. She's at work all day, so I won't be obsessing about having to get it out or anything like that. And we will only pull it out on Thursdays when we're doing my measurements. That way, out of sight, out of mind, I won't have to worry about it. Um, but I can say that since I've started this journey, I've actually lost a total of 32 pounds. I went to my surgeon on the 9th, and from the 9th through when I had my surgery, which was on the 27th, I lost 14 pounds, and then for from last Friday to today, which is the day that I weighed myself, I lost an additional 8 pounds. And then before that, I had lost 10 pounds for a total of 32 pounds total. Now, I started my journey back in March of this year, so from March until today, September 4th, I've lost 32 pounds. 22 pounds before my surgery, and then the 8 since my surgery last Friday. So, needless to say, I am kind of ecstatic. I've never really lost weight. I've only gained it. So when I see these numbers going down, it's quite a shock to me because I've never experienced it before in my life. but then I never stepped on a scale um, before March of this year either. Well, when I went to the doctor, I would get on the scale, but the scale only goes up to a certain point, and I always exceeded that. So I never knew an exact number until March of this year. And to say that I was a little shocked is an understatement. So now that I see this number going down, I'm happy about that. I'm very happy about that. Um, this week I'm off of the full liquids. I've actually moved on to the next phase, which is the mushy or soft food stage. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, on Thursday, so I was so hungry. I don't know. I was feeling lightheaded, and Jello and pudding just wasn't working for me. I broke down and I actually made an egg salad. I have an egg salad recipe that I made myself, and I had just a little, and it was fine. I mean, I didn't have a lot of it because I didn't want to ruin anything that I might have already done, but I did have a little just because I needed something basically to eat. But I mashed those eggs so well. If I didn't know what it was, you know, but I did. That's just how well they were mashed. They were damn near unrecognizable. And I just had that. And then yesterday, I started on the full soft foods. So I didn't really feel bad about it because I felt okay. I didn't overindulge anything. I just had a little bit, so I needed something. I didn't feel well, and the object is not for me to feel sick. So if I needed something with a little bit more texture, then I'm not gonna deny myself. I just made sure that I made a soft food choice, and not some chicken or something like that. So right now I'm okay. I've yesterday or the day before yesterday, I had got me some deli meat for the soft food stage, and that was a blessing in itself. So I'll be able to eat on that until I go to the next stage. Um, it's it's an experience. I've had a bit of trouble getting all my protein in, so I'm having to consciously remember to drink at least one protein shake a day to get that protein in because I'm just not getting it in right now, so I really have to work on that. I know it'll pick up once I'm eating more food, and once I get back to the normal foods, so to speak, my protein will increase. um, this week I also had a bit of trouble with my water intake. For a while there, for a couple of days, I kind of thought I was a bit dehydrated. I know that happens sometimes after a bariatric procedure because we can't really take in all the water that's required on a daily basis. And I really wasn't. I was sipping the water, um, but I wasn't sipping that much, and I realized that. And also, I became fatigued, and I had to up my water intake. And now I'm getting down at least 32 ounces a day, which I know, I have to do 64. But I figure 32 is better than the 3 or 4 sips I was getting before. So I'm consciously trying to remember all day to drink my water. I'm trying to remember that. Drink the water, drink the water. Just so that I can get it in so I can stay hydrated. I live in the state of Texas, and it gets really, really hot here, and I was really afraid that if I was dehydrated and I went outside, that, something could happen. I could pass out or something. So that's why I'm trying to make a conscious effort to drink my water. But it is a little difficult, but I know, with time I'll get back up to that 64 ounces a day. But that is, that's basically where I'm at. I'm feeling pretty good. On Monday, I do plan on starting the Walk at Home program with Leslie. I believe her last name is Sasson, I think. She has a Walk at Home program that I found on my on-demand cable channel. I actually heard this from one of the YouTube videos. So I looked, and we have it. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to try the Walk at Home because sometimes when I walk for a long period of time, my leg will start to bother me, and my upper thigh will kind of get irritated, and I don't want to be outside somewhere when that happens and, you know, injure myself. So I figure if I start slow with the Walk at Home program, then I can proceed outside, and by that time, the weather would have, changed. It will probably be fall, and then I can start walking around the area where I live. But I think I watched the program, the Walk at Home program, and I figured that was probably something that I could do. She does the 1, 2, and 3 miles, so I think I'm going to start with the 1 mile twice a day and see how that works for me. Because I do know that I have to get moving in order to continue the numbers going down. So I have to do something. I have to get off the couch and get moving. So this is how I'm going to start. I'm going to start walking at home. But that's basically what's been going on where I'm at. I'm feeling real optimistic. I'm very, very happy with the progress that I've made up to this point, and I'm very enthusiastic about the progress that I'm going to continue making. And I just can't wait, basically, to see where I end up on this journey. So once again, thank everyone for watching, and I hope everyone has a good Labor Day. Bye.